Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing well and that you are enjoying your week. It is actually a pretty warm day here today. It's nice and fresh here in the cabin. So I decided to finish up the chronic joy questions. So I have 3 more. I have all the rest of them are in my phone, ready to be put together and uploaded. So I figured today I'll get through these 3, get those ones taken care of, and then start uploading them sometime now in October, possibly November. All right, so today's question is number 21, and it's what unexpected circumstance in your life became a blessing? So, due to chronic illness and all the things that were happening, I had to quit my job. So, I wrote down the fact that I had to quit my job opened up time to spend with my mom every day. We didn't know then that she would get sick and pass away 8 years after I quit. Looking back now, I'm so grateful for those days we had together, even if it was due to illness that forced me to quit. The other blessing was having to move out here because I can spend time in nature and slow down, still learning this. It has taught me quite a bit about myself and has brought me closer to God. Um, and so, this was a really hard thing for me, moving out here, because at the time that we moved, my mom was starting to get sick, although none of us really knew what exactly was going on necessarily. She was having a lot of coughing and different things, and sometimes she had to have oxygen, but she never really let us know exactly what was happening until later. Um, so the move was hard because of that, and because I was so used to being with my parents all the time, living in the same town and everything. And the other thing was, I knew that I was the last of the kids there, the oldest, but the last one that lived there. Everyone else had moved and had been gone for quite some time, in other cities. So I knew that me moving was going to be really hard on my parents, especially my mom, because we were used to hanging around together, right? So that was really hard. And then we worked together. We did all kinds of things together. And God knew what was going on. God knew what was happening. And I think it was, the fact that I had to quit my job because I got so sick was part of that blessing He gave me, to be able to spend that time with my mom and not be so, like, not be so busy with work and with everything else going on. I got to spend that time with her and really build a great relationship with her. So now the other part of it was moving out here. In the beginning, it was really, really hard, because I didn't know what to expect. I loved this place. Like, it's beautiful out here. It's, um, nature. I can sit outside. I don't have, there's not like people like right around us, exactly, like so close to us that like a foot away or something. Um, but it was still really hard. But God was showing me that, this place you can slow down in. It's not so busy. We don't have a lot of stuff out here. The closest to us, to, get anything is probably maybe 10 minutes or so, 12 minutes, something like that, into town. Um, and there's a Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dairy Queen, and a couple of like local restaurants, maybe 2 or 3 of them. But there's not a lot out here. It's just a little small village, and we're out on the outskirts of that. So it took me from all the busyness, all the things that I thought I had to do, and even still, I'm having a struggle with that. I struggle with, feeling like I need to be busy all the time. Um, it has given me a lot of time to think about what's going on with me, with my body, and kind of listening more to myself. And it's really strengthened my relationship with the Lord, because I've had to rely on Him so much more for just everything. I mean, just the fact that, um I moved from my hometown after all the time that I was there. The fact that I had moved away from my parents that I was so used to doing things with. The fact that my mom got sick and passed away, and I'm out here, and now I don't have her to turn to. I don't have, it's all these things, and I had to rely on God more than I think I ever have had to in my life. Um, so, it blessed me in ways that I didn't see as blessings at first, because these are hard things. They're hard things to see as blessings. But he gave me, like I said, a lot more time with my mom on a daily basis for a while there, and then he brought me even closer to him and taught me that relying on him was a way that I could, deal with the things in life. So it has been a very hard lesson to learn, but wonderful all at the same time, because God is good no matter what. Um, let's see if I have anything in my journal entry that day that I would like to share. This was when I was still going to physical therapy for my hand. Let's see. One thing that I was writing about was, when that struggle gets hard and focus is hard, I'll either doodle on pages or of journals or wander off in my mind to music and daydream about the mountains, just sitting in God's presence. And these are the top 5 things I wrote down that I long for: just to be in God's presence, having peace, shalom, being surrounded by His love, resting, found that type of rest is found only in Him, a home of our own. But then I remember, this world is not my home. I'm just a passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blue. The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Jim Reeves. And I just love the old hymns, and it's interesting to go back and read some of these journal entries, because like I didn't even realize I wrote that down or was thinking about those things. But these are blessings too to look back on, because I've had time to really journal about what's going on with me and my mind and the things happening around me, and it's been wonderful in that respect. And I keep hitting the table. But I wonder, do you guys, what unexpected circumstances in your life became a blessing, whether it was through chronic illness or not, just something that you never would have thought would have brought a major blessing into your life? And share those in the comments with me. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. And if you have any prayer requests, I'll leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Bye.